Hey everyone, welcome back to more Genesis Noir. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So I think we're getting pretty close to the end. We'll continue and see how much we have left. Um, yeah, the last one, we were kind of subjected to, 30 minutes of the most inane, repetitive, awful pop crap song I've heard in a long time while just trying to figure out what I needed to do to make it stop. Can we stop it? No. Is this where I left off? I'm not sure.
Can we stop it? No.
Okay, it took a second for it to do something there. Is this where I ended? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Earth looks kind of broken, so that's a bit of a problem. Huh, okay, so we have two options, it looks like. That's kind of going back in time. I think this kind of seems like it's sort of choose, do I want to save humanity or do I want to save Miss Mass? I'm way more invested in the Miss Mass storyline, although, I am human. I kind of would like humanity to survive, but especially after all this last stuff, I really don't care if you die. I really don't. Can we kind of... Oh, okay, so that sort of turns the camera over. Okay. We have 4 doors, and I have no idea what any of them do. That's really helpful. So maybe we're not close to the end then. Alright. Endless Hunt. Revenge in Winter. Playing the hits. And Inquiry into Relativity. Huh. Okay. I mean, it doesn't tell me a whole lot other than that this probably has to do with the scientist lady. Well, there were 4. How many doors? There are 4. We're dealing with all the humans again. I really don't care about humanity that much at this point after all the stuff we've gone through. Let's just go for the first one. The Endless Hunt. Okay, that is a little hard on the eyes. Okay, we hold it, apparently. Okay, we just keep holding it. It's a little bit weird. Some of the stuff go by pretty quick. There's some really awful sound. This reminds me of 2001. Somebody's watched 2001 way too many times. A revolution begins. Okay, I guess we just hold it some more. Maybe this is just sort of like something you get to watch. I'm not really doing anything to make things progress. So from hunting to herding. Yeah. So no more hunting. Okay. An endless hunger. It's like different outcomes, maybe? So that's one path leading towards becoming like shepherds and farming animals. This is like eternally hunting till everything's extinct, maybe? Kinda looks like it, yeah. Hunting for bison. Okay. Kind of a weird thing there. Okay, I mean, it's interesting. Thankfully, no horrible songs. Revenge in Winter. Kind of losing the puzzle aspect of things here, though, but it's interesting. Is it up on the tree? Okay, so different outcomes. Let's just go left to right under winter snows. So are we dying in the snow? Is that, or the that one person? The samurai? Or assassin? I didn't see what this one was. Can't go back. I just kind of clicked on it too fast. This looks almost exactly the same. Like different season, though. Wow, it's winter again. Rain. Building. Gravestone kind of thing. Whoa. The camera's like, it moves opposite than what I would expect. Revenge is found. Yeah, the beginning is always the same. Yeah, that's cool. Death. Okay, playing the hits. This will be the bass player, maybe? Yeah. All played out. Right, because we did find the base with bullet holes in it. Okay, it's alive, but lost the base. A new tempo. Looks like it's going faster coming back out. Just the hits. Getting a lot more color usage here, which is kind of interesting. Alright, inquiry into relativity. What's this one? Getting names here, but not on the left one. Okay. Random, unknown, and unknowable thing. Black hole forming. Breaking Mars. An impromptu experiment. Warning. Black hole expanding out of control. Yeah, that's kind of a major warning. Something very bad. Relatively large problems, yeah. They're all from this moment, yeah. Black hole expanding out of control, just different things happening. So we're being swallowed up or going through it, it looked like, in the other one. Getting sucked in as well. On this one, just a different way. watch. Weird. It's a golden boy there. We had a fight. After. Oh, he found the watch, maybe? Then they had a fight. Oh. Okay. So she gave him a watch as a gift. Lost it gambling to time. Then he found it in her bed. Okay. Yeah. But he bought it from me in the first place, probably. Drove him crazy. He has the watch back. Then he shows up and shoots her.
You don't have to save anyone.
And yeah, I don't have any other options. It's not like I'm given a choice. Just let time play out. Global theory states that there is a multiverse beyond our universe, a highly energized territory called the inflation field. There, an infinite number of universes expand out of nothingness. Each one of these universes is unique, from the cosmological constant to the masses of fundamental particles. As of yet, there's no way of understanding these strange worlds, but imagination embodies the dark unknown in myth. Imagination embodies the dark unknown in myth as I lay prostrate under the night sky. Flashes of color illuminate my mind as the mushroom reaches my rumbling stomach, and I sit straight as an arrow. The many stars shine down on me, and in them I see ancestors naked and gaunt. They dance in front of a great fire. They become ash. They become the stag and the bison. But I feel like this is Bukowski or something. They bubble into roiling water and mist like demons. The sublime grandeur of the sky overwhelms, but the ancestral spirit's presence calms me, and out of this unknowable haze, a world emerges wrapped in familiar forms. Out of this unknowable haze, a world emerges wrapped in unfamiliar forms. Meditation purges the mind of grief, of anxiety, of indecision, and in their place I find an empty cup in my hand. I too am empty now. The water boils and I watch. Each bubble glistens brightly for a moment, then it is gone. Memories flit through my mind, but then they are gone. Steam spouts from the kettle as it sings eternally. My serenity slips, and thoughts of death return. I breathe intently once more as the eternal demon is reborn, and my mind transforms the wisps of preternatural smoke into bodies of steel and stone. So this changes smoke into bodies and steel and concrete. Rhythms and harmonies become cheering audiences, drunk and lusty. My instrument pulls the crowd out of the night and makes them real. Pulls musicians to me too, brothers, dames, has-beens and somebodies. I get drunk on whiskey. I bubble and dance with the crowd. Circles intersect for a few moments, and strangers inspire songs in me to rule the radio waves. I experiment with melody, but notes collide unpleasantly. The song eludes me, but the beat, brothers, fills my heart with a rhythmic experience that reshapes the world and makes this form eternal. My experience reshapes the world, so the particles become waves before my eyes as the lab machines buzz quietly. I throw the particles at each other and they shatter into a constellation of fragments. I analyze the results and discover unending expansion. I hypothesize its origin, an inflation field. I visualize this multiverse as a fractal of intersecting bubbles and my mind reels. The disparate particles collapse into one unified form, radiant and dangerous, before becoming lost in the field. The data draws me in like a siren song. In my daze, a time traveler embraces me. I am comforted and comprehend the universe. I give it a name. Our imagination embodies the dark unknown and myth. Out of this unknowable haze, a world emerges wrapped in familiar forms. Our mind transforms the wisp of preternatural smoke into bodies of steel and concrete. Our experience reshapes the world and makes this form eternal. We saw this before. We give it a name. We call it the constant. A massive god victim to the Big Bang, we whisper a prayer. Exodus, probably? Yeah. Yeah, seems like we're going in the door again. There's some interesting ideas here about how, like, if time was like an embodiment of time, how an embodiment of time would perceive time.
You don't have to save anyone.
So I can make a choice for once. I might actually have to do both. So in one case I just leave, which means she won't die, or we can do what we did before, I think. This is kind of sad, but we're keeping her alive. Is there more to the side? No, we'll just click over. So I can go in here. So in this case, there might actually be two endings. Just at the very, very end. Huh. Oh, Genesis Noir has crashed. Okay. Interesting. I mean, the music is still playing. Bizarre. There we go. Okay, well, I wonder what happens if we load back into that. So the end of the game, it crashes. All right, let's try going back in here and see what happens. So apparently if you choose that ending, the game crashes. Yeah, I've never had that happen before. Definitely not in this game. I haven't had that issue. Kind of an Unreal 4 error popped up there. So if I hit continue, where are we? Okay, so we're here. Just skip through this as quick as possible and see what we can do. It's a lot to have to go back through, though. I don't know if I should do the same thing again and see what happens, or because it seemed like was that the beginning of the game again? Did it, like just go back around to the beginning? I can't remember exactly how it started. I was expecting credits to roll there, but after the title came up. So maybe we try the other option and see what happens. See if the game crashes or not. Fortunately, there's no way to speed this up or skip through this. Yeah, I'm tempted to see what the ending, but I think we'll try the other option. Just kind of doing what I did before last time, going in. See how that resolves. And it's possible you can come back and maybe it doesn't save. And you can just come back and do the different options. But if it progresses more and there's more stuff, I would assume it would save eventually. Alright. Let's get through this. Yeah, I would have thought, like, here it would have saved or something, but oh well. And I'm only assuming it's the end of the game because the title came up again, but it's possible it's not. So much to have to go through to kind of do this again. So we'll try the first option and see what happens.
You don't have to save anyone.
I guess it crashing gives me a good excuse to come back and check out the other option. Yeah, so, why can I not see my cursor? There we go. Why is it now when I go that way? I mean, I guess you could look at it that if I do leave, then the Big Bang never happens and humanity has never existed. Now, if it crashes again, that'll be very interesting. Okay, it's working fine here. Okay. Yeah, weird. So I wonder, so we must have missed something at the very end there. call this place the Constant. You sit beside me. Bubbles dance in my beer glass as I voice each of your many names. Look at me with a sense of achievement, and I feel myself torn. You ask what the true nature of reality looks like, what existed before the Big Bang rocketed the universe into existence. I tell you these are unanswerable questions. You reply that you have big plans, and I take another drink. Imagination embodies the dark unknown in myth, and in time, that is what you will become. Gravestone. Yeah, so we definitely missed out on something at the end of the other ending that would have taken place after. It just got hung up for some reason. Time has an alcohol problem. All right, overall, pretty good, pretty interesting. I really like the classic jazz and stuff, the style. Just that one whole section where you just got stuck being blasted with this awful pop song over and over and over again until you did a whole bunch of stuff that took 15 or 20 minutes was just like the weirdest choice, the weirdest design choice I think I've seen in a game in a very, very long time. I mean, it very nearly made me just want to quit playing the game. Let's see. I wonder if I can, if we go through, I wonder if we can go back and make a different choice quickly instead of having to go through all of that stuff. It's a lot of people on Kickstarter. Real engine, you failed me. Yeah, can we go... I'm assuming it goes back to the very beginning of the chapter if we go back, so we'd have to go through that again. So now you could pick chapters. I'm just curious. So from here, it's probably going to go back to the beginning of the chapter. Yeah, here again. Okay, I'm going to try to go through this again really quick for anyone who's interested. We'll try to do the same option again that we chose the first time, but we have to get through this really quick. It's too bad there isn't a save point like right when you make the decision. Maybe there would have been one under chapter select, but I don't think so. I think it just would have started where this is starting. Hence why it's coming in here when I hit continue. But who knows? And I'm hoping it won't crash again, but I guess it's possible. Yeah, I mean, like this right now, to change things up, different musical style, totally fine, no problem with it at all. really awful pop song with 4 lines that repeated over and over again for 20 minutes. Not a fan. Not a fan. I keep complaining about it. Yeah, this part's really just here for people who are really, really interested in seeing both endings, so I'm assuming most people probably aren't watching anymore at this point. But for those of you who are, thanks for sticking around. And if you like what I do, maybe subscribe. I'm a tiny channel, it's hard to find me. All that good stuff. Let's go. Yeah, I really hope it just doesn't crash again. If so, there might be something like a bug at the end. Just with that ending. But it kind of makes sense to me in a way to, like, because of his love for her is why all this is happening, so him sacrificing by not going in to save her life, I mean, that totally makes sense to me. So effectively changing the past. But I think the earlier section where there was that choice where I was kind of seemed like it was like, he even says you have to choose in the previous video, I think. It didn't seem like there was a way for me to choose between the two. I just kind of had the one option. I feel like
You don't have to save anyone.
that wasn't actually a choice. This is the only real choice. So I think, like, after that, I was dropping the black holes on all the various different places, planets, space stations, wiping out humanity with black holes. Yeah, we're going this way again. If I, yeah, the cursor's gone again. What the heck? There we kind of go. Okay, please don't crash. Let's see if there's some more flashes of stuff. I kind of like, I mean, in the one ending, I guess you sort of, like, time and humanity are together forever, sort of, which is kind of weird of an idea, but the whole focus of this whole thing was saving her, so sacrificing for her, even though it results in the Big Bang not happening, makes a lot more sense to me in a way. Do I have both my arms? Yeah, I should have both my arms back, because none of that stuff happened. You would have called this place the Constant. I sit alone. My cheap coffee cools as I voice each of the many names you would have had. Knowing you would look at me with pride, I feel myself torn. My body, steel of this counter, concrete of the pavement. It all dissolves back into wisps of preternatural smoke as you fade from memory. I have no plan, and I take another sip. Imagination embodies the dark unknown and myth, and that is all that you are. Yeah, nice. I like that. A little more of a bittersweet ending. fits more with the way I view the character and what this sort of embodiment of time would do. Chasing the cop cars, okay. Alright, that's it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, overall, I did like the game, but I feel like it was really marred by that whole section. Alright, so yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and end it here as the credits scroll by. We've already kind of seen this once. Nothing should pop up. I don't think, is there anything at the end of the credits? I don't think so. I'll go ahead and let it play just to kind of finish off for anyone who's interested. But yeah, thanks for sticking around for this and checking out the whole series, checking out all the endings, especially if you hung around to the end. I really appreciate it. So once again, I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you another time. I'm just going to let the credits roll here and see what happens at the end. If nothing, we'll just end it. All right, that's it. Yeah, thanks. So hopefully for those of you stuck around, I will see you in the next one. Until then, have a good one.